What is up, people? Van from the VaniverseGaming channel here, bringing you another video on Solasta the Magister. Today's video, we are covering gameplay for the monk class in Solasta the Magister. So when I made my previous monk video, I didn't include gameplay, so I apologize. So in today's videos, we're gonna make up for it. I'm gonna have my MARTY here, my monk party. I got a monk of every subclass level 11, because at level 11 is when each subclass for the monk gets its final abilities. And I just want to kind of explain what they do, and then we're going to get into a little gameplay here, a little fight, and hopefully I can demonstrate most of them, or at least talk to them, so you can see if playing a monk in Solasta is something that you would be interested in doing. So first up, my first monk here is Bjorn. He's my Way of the Open Hand monk. So the Way of the Open Hand monk is very cool because they get a special ability called Wholeness of Body at 6th level, where they can heal 3 times their monk level. So because I'm 11, once per long rest, I can heal myself for 33 hit points, which is really nice to have. Other than that, the other cool thing about the Way of the Open Hand monk is when he does his flurry of blows, he has the ability to tick on this thing that allows him to knock people back, knock people down, or prevent them from taking an opportunity attack. And then at level 11, his final special ability is if he is to take damage, he actually can burn a key point and use the shield spell, so he can take his 18 AC and put it up to like a 23 AC. Next up, we have our monk Way of the Survival. So this monk is going to have the highest armor class of any monk because he gets an ability that is called unarmored defensive stance. So he automatically gets a +2 as long as he's not wearing any armor. And so if you do a 20 wisdom and a 20 dexterity, that gives him a base of a 20 dexterity or a 20 AC. And then you get your defensive stance. So starting the game, if you keep rolling until you get really high on your wisdom and dexterity, you can start out the game with a 22 AC with this subclass. Now, this class also gets the ability to do this cool thing with its patient defense. So one of your key points is used to use patient defense, which basically gives you a dodge. It just improves that where you can't take any damage when you're in your patient defense stance. And then on top of that, you also have the ability to heal yourself a little bit for every time you get attacked. So we can kind of demonstrate that hopefully here in a bit. The next one is going to be our monk Way of the Light. Now this monk's whole special thing is it's the only monk that can cast a spell. It actually gets the ability to cast Shine or the Light spell. If a creature you're fighting has Shine on them, you actually activate your Luminous Key, almost the same thing, where now every time you attack, you get to roll an extra 1d4 and do that much in radiant damage to the target. So if you don't want to burn your action casting a spell, if you flurry of blows and you hit it with one of your flurry attacks, you will put Luminous Key on it, which does the exact same thing. It gives them Shine, and then you can hit them for radiant damage. So that is their main thing. At 11th level, they gain this AoE Blinding Flash, which it costs 2 key points. It does a burst in 3 cells around you, and if they fail a con saving throw, they take 3d6 radiant damage, and they are blinded until the end of your next turn. So those are the 2 main things, is being able to cast the spell, and then being able to put that extra radiant damage, and then have this little blinding flash. Now the final subclass is the Way of Freedom. This subclass is pretty cool because if you hit something with your flurry of blows, you automatically gain the dash action. So you can now dash on your same turn as long as you hit them with one of your flurries. In addition, when you get to level 11, instead of taking 2 attacks with your flurry, you can hit 3 times with your flurry. And if someone were to attack you, you can actually take an opportunity attack on them, even if it's outside of your turn in combat. So anytime someone attacks you, you can just get 1 free reaction to kick them back. So super cool. So with that being said, let's kind of show how this works in combat and see if this is something that you would enjoy playing in Solasta the Magister. All right. So first up, we have Yak. Yak is our Radiant caster one. So we're actually going to bring Yak down here. And as I said, I'm not going to waste my action to cast a spell. Instead, I am going to have to attack once, because you have to make an attack with your action in order to bonus attack flurry. So now I'm going to flurry of blows. And then in this case, instead of just attacking, I want to make sure I pick my bonus attack because I want to hit him with Luminous Key. So boom, Now he's got the Luminous Key on, so now both of my attacks should do an additional 1d4 right there, Radiant Strike. So I did additional 1 Radiant damage to my normal hit. And the same is going to apply right there. I did another additional 1. So I'm rolling 1s, but you could do up to an additional 4 points of damage, and that is kind of my turn. Now you notice this Stunning Strike. This we'll get to here in a second. This is the bread and butter of what makes a monk so powerful in D&D, just in general, 5th edition. Alright, so now we have our Wear Survival Monk. So this is our tanky monk. So I'm going to show you their Patient Defense ability. So this guy's going to attack me. Good luck, I have a 22 AC. And so we're going to attack. Shebang. And then we're going to attack again. Okay, so now, instead of Flurry of Blows, we are actually going to use our power, and we're going to use our Patient Defense. So now, I am pretty much have resistance to everything. So if you look here, it says, does it show it here? Defensive stance, right here. You gain resistance to all damage types until the start of your next turn. So until the start of my next turn, I can't take any damage. So watch this. Oh, you missed anyways. But if you hit, it wouldn't matter. Come on, give me some. Oh, you want to attack? Right in the back of the head. Oh, right in the back of the head. Now you will see this lightning damage here. So these are all coming from feats. There's feats that you can pick up where you can do a specific type of damage once per turn. And so I picked up a different one on all of them. Icy, electric, etc., etc. So this is our Way of Freedom monk. So this is the monk that if I hit with a flurry of blows, then I can actually gain the dash action. So you can kind of see how far I can move. Watch if I hit a flurry of blows, what's going to happen after that. So first things first, we got to attack with our regular attack. So, wabam. Doesn't matter if you hit or not, you just have to make an attack. Now we're going to flurry. The one thing you will notice is we now get 3 bonus action attacks with our flurry. And, okay, so I just hit him. Now watch my dash action. You see, now I can cover all the way over there instead of where it kind of stopped at this guy. So you get way more movement. So now I'm going to show you Stunning Strike. So Stunning Strike in this version of the game allows you to just toggle it on and keep making attacks. If you are to hit, it will try and burn your key. So it burned it, and as soon as I am successful, it's going to stop toggling. If I was not successful and I hit him and he saved, then it would keep the toggle on. So you got to be very careful with your key points to make sure that you're not leaving Stunning Strike on and just burning key after key because they keep saving from your constitution. So that guy died. So if you notice, it burned my Stunning Strike because he died, but it still took it because he failed the con save. So just keep that in mind when you're using your Stunning Strike. It is a toggle on, and it will stay toggled on even if they keep saving. All right? It only will stop toggling when you actually hit them with it. And that is that turn. So now we have our Way of the Open Hand Monk. So we're going to come down here. So this is probably the main one that most people know because it's in tabletop. And same thing, we're going to do an attack. And as soon as we do, we're going to Flurry of Blows. So the cool thing about this monk is technically you don't have to burn Stunning Strike because you get this open hand technique. This will allow you to knock something prone, push something away 3 cells, or to target them so they cannot take a reaction until the end of your next turn. So basically, everyone can run past this thing and it can't take a reaction. My favorite is to knock prone. That way, anytime you're doing melee attacks, you actually gain advantage when you attack it. So we'll just keep that on. And if I were to hit the dang thing... So this is a toggle as well. It's always going to be toggled. So anytime I attack with my Flurry of Blows, it's always going to try and knock him down. Finally. Okay, so you can see I knocked him down right there. And now we're done. So this guy's attacking Yak. Good luck. This guy's way over here doing whatever he's doing. Alright. So now Yak gets her attack of opportunity. With a big old miss. Alright. So, right here. So they're attacking my Way of Freedom monk. So if anyone ever attacks her, she gets the chance to burn her reaction to just kick them. And so she's going to burn her reaction. And miss the kick. Whether he hits or not, she gets to do that every turn. All right, so now we have all these around. We're going to use our special power, Blinding Flash. We got it level 11. We're going to burn 2 key points, and we're going to blind these people. All right, they all failed, so I blinded them all. And now the guy who has my luminous key on is this guy right here, I do believe. I don't remember which one has the luminous key on. Okay, whatever. We're just gonna, no, he's dead. The luminous key guy's dead. So we're just going to attack once and then attack again because I use my bonus attack to do my special ability instead of trying to get my luminous key on one to get the additional damage. All right, Way of Survival Monk. Get a little kick air. We're going to flurry. And kick here. And water bang. And we're just beating the crap out of these things. So I could stunning strike these guys every single turn, but they're already blinded, so I don't even care. But just keep in mind that a monk gets very, very strong when they get a lot of key points. When they don't have a lot of key points, they're very, very weak. But when you're getting up to 10 and 11 key points, and you can reset your key on a short rest, I mean, there's no reason why you can't just keep everything stun locked every fight and then short rest. So there's my, and this one gets 5 attacks because at level 11 I can do 5 attacks. 2 with my regular, 3 with my flurry. So I'm just kicking the crap out of everything here. All right, and now my boy here, we're gonna kick him, and then we're gonna flurry. And like I said before, as long as you're hitting them, it's automatically going to try and knock them down because it's a toggle. If you'd rather do a knockback, then you just toggle on the knockback instead. So right there, he just tried to save for the knock prone and he succeeded. And then it'll try and knock him prone again, and he failed on that one. All right. So now this guy's going to come and try and take a piece of us here. But good luck. Oh, he did hit me. So here's this whole ability to use my reaction to gain shield. So if I hit yes, right there, I just got shielded and added +5 to my AC. So good luck on all of that. All right, so finally we're gonna wrap this up. So I can keep using that power if I want and blinding them and doing damage, or I can use my regular attacks. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to come to this guy right here. All right, and then we are going to flurry. Get some luminous key on this fella, hopefully. Nope. Try again. There you go. He's going to be shiny. Oh, that hit him with my non-bonus attack. I thought I clicked bonus attack. There we go. Now he's going to be shiny. Well, that was a waste. You always want to do your bonus flurry first so you get the luminous key and then all your attacks hit. I messed up on that one. I thought I did it the right way, but maybe not. All right, we're going to kill this guy. Or we're going to miss miserably. We're going to flurry. Goodbye. And then we're going to come and we're going to finish this guy off probably because there he is. All right. And then, once you're done annihilating everything with all of your key points and all of your special abilities, then all you have to do is take a nice little rest.
You're tough.
And bada boom, bada bing, all of your key points come back, even if you want to heal yourself quick. Now, if you look, I'm back to 11 key points on every monk, so 1 key point per level. So you can see how, as you level up, they become extremely strong. But early game, when you have 2 key points at level 2 and 3 key points at level 3, you have to be very, very, I guess, stingy with your key points. So hopefully this is a good idea of kind of the different subclasses, how they work. You have one that's kind of a knockdown master with a one-time heal. You got one that's more of your tanky guy. You have one that's more of your DPS where they put some light on. And then you have one that's more of a, gets a lot of attacks, gets a reaction, and can go pretty much anywhere on the board without having to worry about movement. Well, this is Van from the VaniverseGaming channel. I sure do hope you like this video. If you like it, give it a like. Go ahead and sub to the channel, click the little bell, and stay tuned for all my other videos on Solasta the Magister and all other games that I cover. Van from the VaniverseGaming channel. Cheers and peace out.